What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of CBSI Hot 10 Comics Group. We are setting everything up. We got a little technical difficulties. Anthony, I'm going to reset up your
that's what I was just about to mention.
Yeah, your stuff here. So while we're doing that, everybody introduce yourselves.
Oh, hey, I'm Ben. Lord, take over and host it.
Go ahead, Ben.
Mighty Mel V from It's Drunken Chat, son, and I am limited to drinking tonight.
Why?
Ooh.
I have a tattoo session tomorrow, and they said that not to drink a lot.
Do they really care?
Well, instead of be bleeding all over the place, the next morning your blood is like very thin. So
yeah, you can't. If you drink when you go get a tattoo, blood alcohol thins the blood. So
it's making a mess all over the place. So
you gotta stop going to those professional places. Every tattoo I ever got, they encouraged it.
Yeah, I have like a Sharpie. We can get this done here. That's all you want.
They said don't drink the night before, but you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the Mighty Mel V right there.
I will be limiting my to maybe a glass tonight.
Well,
there's also no Drunken Chat tonight. Drunken Chat will be tomorrow after the tattoo session.
Yeah.
Oh, we were gonna make it on tonight, and we were gonna hang out.
Yeah, sure.
What happened to you guys just last week? I was doing something. I looked up. You guys were going. I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, Adam was sitting here just chilling, and then he's like, I went to click something, and he got up to walk and pulled a plug, and I'm like.
What up, everybody in the chat? Thank you for everybody joining us. Much love to everybody out there.
Yes.
Before we start, guys, it's been a rough year, and it just seems to keep getting rougher. For all the Absolute Geek fans out there, shout out to the Absolute Geek podcast crew. We lost a really important part of our group over there. A moderator and a big fan of the show, Michael Stout, passed away yesterday. Unexpectedly. Michael Stout is a father and a husband, three young kids, 38 years old. Awesome dude, big time comic fan. There is a GoFundMe page that has been set up for him. You guys can see the address on the page. And we're going to be doing something special for him. So for everybody that goes out there and donates to the Michael Stout Memorial Fund, just make a comment in there that shout out from the Absolute Geek family, the Drunken Chat family, the Flipside family, the Bird City family. Let us know, and we'll put you in a raffle. We're going to be giving away some Spawn Alamo Draft House 300 books, some first appearances of Silk, first appearances of Miles Morales. We're going to do some stuff, and one thing about our comic community is we see time and time again is when we lose people in our community, we do a good job of helping out. So we're going to all try to help out. So much love to Michael Stout's family and all his friends out there, and let's help him out. So
yeah, we'll definitely be doing something for the Stout family as well tomorrow on Drunken Chat. So.
Yeah, much love, and. Make sure you guys check out Drunken Chat tomorrow. Drunken Chat will not be tonight, as Mel said. He does have are you going to be finishing the tattoo? What's going on? You got one more session after this?
Yeah, he's got to finish the teeth. He said he wants to add more detail. I don't know what else he wants to add, but he's going to finish it tomorrow. Nice. He just wants the extra $600. So.
Yeah, so at least you'll get
I don't know about this 10:30 time either. Just so you would have subscribed to the channel and hit that little bell thing. So.
And of course, like normal, make sure you guys go check out Bird City Comics, Facebook.com, Bird City Comics. Beautiful infinity frames. I think, Mel, you might have one. Let's see what these beautiful infinity frames look like.
Look at that.
Boy.
It's just party.
They are beautiful.
Mel's house.
Yes, and the reason why I put the silly book in here is because I want to sell it. So if any inquiries, it's only $2.98 on the market. So I want to get rid of it. I want to buy more other books. So it ain't gonna be cheap though.
Very nice. So that is absolutely gorgeous. Make sure you guys check out those Infinity frames over at birdcitycomics.com. You guys were live before the show. Shout out to all the Bird City fans that are in the chat tonight. Much love to everybody out there.
And Brian, since I got you guys, if you guys don't mind, go to the Bird City Comics Facebook page, give it a like and follow it. But just to jump on board with what you guys are doing for the family of the fellow that passed yesterday, Laura and I are going to do some type of giveaway bundle of Infinity frames. And so we'll have you guys go on. We'll do it like a reply style. So just go in. I'll make some type of posting of guys, and everything we get from those, we'll make sure we donate.
All proceeds go to the family.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys. Much love. You guys are the best. I can't, every time we do something to help somebody out that we've lost or somebody that's faced some issues in this community, I can't explain how great that feels, especially being somebody that has received that care in the past. It's really cool. So much love to everybody out there.
Yes.
All right, let's get into it this week. But before I do, one last thing. Global Comic Safari, everybody, has a Star Wars show coming out Tuesday, September 8th. For those of you guys that haven't seen Global Comic Safari yet, they focus on foreign variants, foreign issues. The Star Wars foreign stuff is absolutely bonkers, really cool. Check out the first series of their Star Wars series, or first show of their Star Wars series to talk about this amazing set. So for foreign comic lovers, make sure you check out Global Comic Safari Tuesday, September 8th. All right, you guys, you ready to get into this?
All right, show me the Laura variant. Where's the Laura variant this week?
Oh, boy. Here we go. Let's see what we got this week. So for our first Golden Age book, we've got The Phantom Stranger. What is up with this, Ben?
So a 2.0 sold this week with a detached cover for $1,100, and that's more than a 3.0 with not a detached cover sold for. That's 20% more than what one of those sold for just last year. This apparently is the first appearance of the Phantom Stranger, and I guess this is a pretty hard to find Golden Age key, but it's kind of a weird.
And again, this is Phantom Stranger number 1. Sorry, I need to put the issue number, but first appearance of the Phantom Stranger. That's very interesting.
Who was the Phantom Stranger? Is it the dude with the female? Or
I think it is, right? Isn't it the dude with the female?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
The yellow dress. Yeah.
I'll be honest. I haven't read this issue, but
he doesn't look like a fetish. He looks like just a guy named Thomas. But the Phantom Stranger should be the guy in the red, no? With the cat.
He just looks like a guy named Thomas.
That's the twist.
Looks like a Dementor, doesn't it?
Yeah, you got 2 Dementors.
Do you guys collect books with detached covers? Like I don't.
Great question.
I hate them.
Yes.
Me too. I don't know why.
You hate them only because they're incomplete. Is that?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like you're getting.
Well, I mean, the incomplete is even worse. Like, but a detached cover. I mean, this one did have a blue label, but it still has a detached cover. So I don't know. I'm with Laura. I just don't like them. I would rather have a 0.5 where there's no little notes and stuff like that. I don't want coupons cut. I don't want a Hulk 181 without a coupon. It's just those type of things. Just, I know there's a market out there for it, but
yeah, they still sell. That's for sure.
They sell, but I just don't get the appeal of them.
Well, and just a quick side note. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but this might be the first CBSI Hot 10 where Ben and Laura agreed on something. I agree, Laura. I was like, what the hell? Who said that?
on
Ben?
I think this is the first cover with the female that doesn't have blonde hair either.
I know this is not a Laura cover at all.
Yeah. And a yellow dress, red hair instead of a red dress, yellow hair, right?
All right. Okay.
Good catch. Good catch.
On to the next honorable mention.
I see a vision.
This is one of my niche loves, and that is the Amazing Heroes magazine, the comic fanzine magazine. You can find some amazing stuff in these books. I love finding history of comics in this book. This is Amazing Heroes 131, which, well, it's got an interesting little pre-cameo appearance in it, right, Ben?
Yeah. So, and did you guys actually look at that picture in the back there?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. What is going on?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to comment on it. I'm just going to move on. But, anyways, yeah. So, this has got Venom. This has got a little like interview with McFarlane in there, and this was pre ASM 298, 299, 300. So it's actually got a picture of Venom in there. So this predates Venom, the first appearance of Venom. Which,
hey, listen, we get it. It's a niche market. I'm one of those fans of this type of stuff. I love this type of stuff. This is the type of stuff you find in 50-cent bins. You know what I mean? Like, people don't. I grab all these books every time I see them.
Somebody mentioned over at comicbookinvest.com, they mentioned that this was, I guess, there was an article on Go Collect this week about this book, so that may have been the reason for why it jumped from 50 to almost 200.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Why was it 50 in the first place? Because of
the Venom.
The Venom. I mean, I guess people that want that were willing to pay $50 for it. It is a cool little article because it's. I mean, McFarlane was basically only like 3 years into comics back then, so you like read the little article, and it's kind of cool to get his take on stuff. And he's like, yeah, they're gonna put me on SpiderMan, and they're gonna let me ink it, but if I suck, they're gonna fire me, and it's just kind of weird. I mean,
yeah, that is cool.
I'd pay $50 for the first cover appearance of Diego from Dora the Explorer there, dressed as a superhero.
No, it's Ghost.
No, Boots.
Space Ghost.
That's Boots right there. Look at him.
Space monkey.
The Swiper.
Yeah.
Swiper.
On to number 10 this week. Let's get into the regular list. And number 10 this week, we've got It Eats What Feeds It, number 1 from Scout Comics. This is the second print. Interesting cover.
I didn't even see this.
Yeah.
Well, apparently it was not sent to retailers. This was a scoutcomics.com only issue. So, I mean, it is only a $3.99 cover price. And I don't know what they were limiting it to. Maybe 500 copies. Maybe I'm not 100% sure. They were selling for like 15 to 25, and I actually just checked again. When I wrote the article, they were still available on scoutcomics.com, and they still have. I'll tell you right now exactly how many copies they have left.
Kiss them goodbye now.
There are 23 copies left on scoutcomics.com. So if you want this, it is a pretty cool story, and this is the only from what I can tell. I don't know this for a fact. I'm not a retailer, but it was not on Midtown. It was not on My Comic Shop. It would the only place that I've seen it for anywhere for sale is on scoutcomics.com. So if you want it,
you gotta log in. You gotta create an account. This is messed up.
Well, we'll see what happens. I'm going to harken back real quick to Jesse James Comics, and sounds like they're doing something with Scout Comics, where Scout Comics might be part of his comic book shopping network over there. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that, and if maybe they sell newer books over there, or they have special retailer incentive books that they plan on selling over there. I'm looking forward to see how that works out. But let's get on to number 9 this week, which is an interesting one right here. Atomahawk. Atomahawk number 0. Donnie Cates. I mean, anything Donnie Cates. What's going on with this?
So I think it's actually maybe Atomahawk.
There we go.
There's an A on the end there.
Yeah, I think it's Atomahawk.
Okay, thank you. Shows what I know about this book.
Well, I don't know much about it either. I mean, this is the only issue. It's number 0. Now, you guys can take whatever you want. We all know Donny Cates is the ultimate pumper. He's the hype man. But the only thing that I could find about this was that he tweeted, and all his tweet said was, because this came out in 2017, so it was one issue, came out in 2017, and all he said was, Atomahawk will rise again, trust. That's all he said. Didn't say anything about it being option. Didn't say anything about...
It's going to be part of his new thing he's doing, where he's bringing in all his characters or whatever.
Can you imagine having that much heat where all you got to do is just
One
drop that
tweet.
in tweet?
Yeah, I don't... I mean, it basically was a non-existent book, and now it's jumped to 25. There is a red foil variant.
Yeah, from NYCC. I remember that. I definitely remember that.
It's selling for like 85 to 100.
I definitely remember that. It's
I don't-
oversized.
I don't
if I
get
remember
it.
correctly.
I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, you guys can drink Donny Cates' Kool-Aid all you want, but
Yeah, I was saying, if I had that power down the I would be fucking with everybody.
I think he is sometimes, man. I think
I
he is.
agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. He is.
You'd
I
see
would
us
look-
sponsored up if all I had to do was tweet. Domino's is good.
Oh man, we like White Claw.
You don't
We
need.
like
You don't
White
even.
Claw.
You don't even have to say that. Just say. I mean, his
White
that
Claw.
said. Yeah, it said nothing. I mean, it
Sure.
literally. His tweet literally said absolutely nothing.
Jeez.
If I can hack it to Donny Cates, can I go through my box of failed spec books? Bullshit out.
His tweet's insinuating that you're gonna have this, eventually become something. So it's a good spec book.
Well,
Yeah,
you
I just
can't
hope he has a good personality about it, because let's just say he dropped it and he's sitting there laughing his ass off in his chair while people are buying it. He's like, I'm not doing nothing with Tomahawk.
Just kidding.
So it sounds like maybe this is one of his early works, which I'm all about. I'll maybe have to check that out. It's very interesting.
Cool.
So on to number 8 this week. Number 8, we've got Batwing or Batwing 19. This is what, Duke Thomas stuff?
No, Luke Fox.
Luke Fox. Sorry.
Yeah. So was it 2 weeks ago that was DC Fandom, and they mentioned they brought this whole thing up again about the Black Batman, and it was going to revolve around the Fox family or something like that, and it jumped. I mean, this was popular 8 months ago when the kind of like the rumors were kind of talking about swirling around. So so after Fandom, it jumped to like $80, but this week it's almost 200.
Wow.
200
For a Raw?
for Raw.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. No, I'm not. I don't get it. I mean,
Brian, not kidding.
Not kidding, Brian.
hey, no jokes on the show tonight. None.
Oh, the guy was mad about jokes? Yeah.
Have you guys seen Batman Bloodlines, the animated movie?
I can't remember
No.
which one is that one.
It's the one where the Fox plays has to wear the cowl and be Batman for a while, and he becomes Batwing. And I mean, if you're not familiar with this, go watch the movie, and that'll give you an idea of putting that character into the cowl. And he's likable at it, so I mean, I thought it was kind of cool. So maybe just some research if you guys are trying to get into what's happening here. Watch the movie, you might like it a little more.
Interesting, very interesting. But for $200 Raw, I'm going to do my best to find this stuff.
Yep.
Hey, I had this book before it got hot the first time, 6-8 months ago, and I think I got rid of it for like $30, and I was like, yes, like that was.
Right? Yeah, this is crazy.
Yep.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining us. We're loving all the different opinions on this stuff. We love hearing about what people think about these books and what's going on in the comic market. So keep it coming. Let's see here. Yes, Read or Die. No Drunken Chats tonight. Drunken Chat is rescheduled for tomorrow night.
And Read or Die, I'm going to ship your books out tomorrow. So
there we go.
A 2-time winner.
Sober poetry. Sober poetry.
Sober poetry the next day.
Is Mel reading poetry sober?
Shirtless with his tattoo shine.
On to number 7. This
I'd watch that.
Number 7 is an oldie but goodie, as I like to call him. Amazing Spider-Man number 4, the first appearance of Silk. This is actually will be one of the books that we'll be giving away to the people that give for the Michael Stout GoFundMe. This will be definitely part of the group. So make sure you guys again go check that out. But Amazing Spider-Man number 4, the horrible cover that this is, still seems to just keep popping up on this list.
Yeah. So was it yesterday?
Yes.
That the news dropped that Sony is developing Silk for TV.
Yep. It's an animation,
live,
right?
No,
live action?
I think it's live action.
Okay. All right. That's interesting because I was sure that it was going to be a animation.
People in the chat probably know better than I do. I get behind on some. There's so many things going on that I sometimes miss out. But I thought, of course, like I said, I could have heard it wrong. But yeah, I mean it had kind of settled back. 9/8 had kind of settled back to about 2 1/4, something like that. Now they're back. Now they're up $100 again. Now they're back way over 300 for 9/8. But yeah, there's some. I mentioned here that the Stacey Lee, the Silk number 1, is doing very well, and that's a sweet cover.
Yeah.
Yes,
It is.
I like it a lot.
There's a couple other Silk ones that if you're looking for hard to find, it's kind of an odd one, but the Silk cosplay variant is really hard to find. I don't
one of the better ones for some reason.
Yeah, and I think that girl is one of the famous cosplayers, right?
Yeah. That and that fucking squirrel girl went all talk about headaches, but never mind.
Yeah, Silk's got some good variants. I even like the Campbell one with her and Black Cat. That one was a sweet one. But yeah, I think everybody's been waiting for this for so long that I wonder if they're just like, do we really take it for, that this is going to be reality or is this just another, pump fake? I don't know, but
the Silk
It's been a roller coaster.
I mean, we've been waiting for this for a while. So,
I mean,
we hear something or the Marvel, what is that? Marvel Rising came out. It goes like this, and then the cartoon dropped, and it goes like this, and they promised stuff. So, I mean, you guys, this is one of those books. I always just tell people when it comes to Silk, get in on them now, because eventually it's going to happen, and you're going to be happy you have them.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that. I mean, for the fact that she's like like an Asian character, the Asian collectible community is rabid. I mean, sports cards, everything. I mean, they want it, and
access to that stuff isn't really easy.
Right. So you would think that this would be, as far as like in the collectible world, this would be a gold mine.
Yep.
So.
Yep. All right, on to number 6 this week. Yes, there are Black Panther books on the list this week. There had to be, of course, you were going to see them. This number 6 is Black Panther number 5. What's interesting is I've also seen newsstand copies of this selling for quite a bit also.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Back.
Here we go.
Shout out to Dollar Bin. I believe Dollar Bin talked about this at one point on Drunken Chat.
I talked about this 2-3 years ago on UD.
I think a newsstand 9/8 of this book sold a week before his passing on eBay.
I got some interesting theories about the success of Black Panther that I'll be talking about tomorrow night.
There we go.
Mel, I'll take a nap. Make sure you message me because I might want to make it for that conversation.
Cool.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up really fast. I almost would. Yep.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna give a quick.
No, it sold the 16th, August 16th. It was a newsstand, which I didn't even know there was a newsstand of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a best offer accepted, so I can't see, but it was listed at 900.
Ooh.
I can't imagine. It's got to be the only newsstand, right?
And
I
that's
mean,
a
the new
9.8
thing,
or
yeah,
raw?
9.8, 9.8.
Okay. Oh, wow.
That's cool.
I can't even
Unbelievable.
find mine. I tried looking for it. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. It was so much shit got going on, man.
That's a good problem to have when you don't know which box it is and then you just give up.
I just, I'll be honest. One of the things that, just to talk about this book, I was really hoping we were going to see a Storm appearance in the MCU Black Panther universe. I really like this pairing. I liked it when it happened. I think it's a great thing. I was hoping we would get it. Maybe we still will. You never know. But I'm really interested to hear what your thoughts are on this, Mel, on Drunken Chat tomorrow night. So
me too.
It should be good. Should be good. But definitely one more rest in peace to Chadwick. I mean, it's hard. It's going to be hard to replace him no matter what they do. He was just a phenomenal actor. And again, Black Panther just transcended this, not just movies, but just cultural. You know, it was sad loss.
It was very powerful, very, very important, very powerful. And that's why number 5 this week is another Black Panther book, and that is Black Panther number 2, the first appearance of Shuri.
I love John Romita's art on these ones.
That's beautiful.
This used to be a book.
Collar and the cape. What? He's swagged. He's dripping it.
This book was one of the books that I would find in dollar bins consistently, just nonstop. I felt like this book. I was a magnet for this book at one point.
I want to own one of these.
This is one of the books that I'll get it later. I'll get it. I have time.
Yeah.
Time's up.
I want one just for my collection. Not even to get rid of it at some point. I like the art. I like the key prior to even Mr. Chadwick's passing. It's just a cool book to have. I did the art all day. So aside from what happened, it's a solid book to own either way. So I like it.
But Ben, you're saying this doubled?
Oh.
Yeah, it jumped from 250 to 500.
Wow.
For Raw.
9.8s.
Oh. I thought a 9.8 went for 8.
People were selling these 2 months ago for $15 raw in high grade qualities, you know?
I remember when the movie first came out, this was easily a $50. I think it peaked at 50. And then the resistance level for this book was like 50. Then it came back down, and now
Read or Die, you are 100% correct. This is definitely polarizing spec right now, and we've talked about it quite a bit, and still have other shows. Unfortunately, that's part of our hobby. One of the things about the Hot 10, the CBSI Comic Book Invest Hot 10 that Ben writes, he's talked about it before, is these aren't books that he's picking, out of opinion. These are books that are selling and what they're selling for, whether we like it or not. This is part of the hobby. Some of the people I've seen make comments that that's just the way it is. But I think that we've kind of talked about it on multiple shows that when is a right time to sell a book. We know what is right and what is wrong at this point.
Yeah, it's got to be rules to this shit.
Well, let me add a different perspective. I saw some of the comments. I'm not going to repeat what they are. Just putting it in perspective, let's just say Marvel casted me to play, I don't know, the new Blue Beetle, because that's the only Mexican character I can think of off the top of my head.
DC.
Oh, that's DC. Damn it. Here we go. Anyway, you get where I'm going with this.
Yes.
And let's just say I pass away. I'm going to be super happy about my comic book going up in value. I mean, that's what I want. He's leaving legacy. His books are worth money. The guy can't be mad at that. Whatever he chose to believe in. That's what I would want. I want
that brings up a good question. When you guys think Black Panther, do you think Chadwick Boseman is?
Absolutely.
It's hand in hand, right?
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. We're gonna get on here to number one. I don't want to give anything away, but I want my comic book hanging on people's wall going forward. My face right there, just.
It's funny to say that.
I don't want your face like
that movie variant is something that is a book that I would pay premium dollar for, because I don't have one, but I do want one, and I would like to get a 9.8 in that. That's to have, because again, that movie, that character just plays such an important role to young African American, to young kids. Forget about African American, young kids. Period. It brought kids together. I can see kids of all colors wearing the Black Panther outfit. So I'm not even just going to single out African American. All kids of any race. It brought them together. It was a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, what also is very interesting about this list this week, and if you guys will notice, the majority of these books are hot, and they have African American heroes.
Yeah.
I mean, look, all these books. I mean, the majority of these books, especially, let's go on to number 4 this week, which is this new book that they've talked about. This is the Miles Morales SpiderMan one per store variant, number 18. Is that right?
That is correct.
I passed this today.
Oh, and by the way, the Black Panther 2 9/8s are now selling for $600. They were $500 yesterday. Now they're at $600. So
Wow.
yeah. So
yeah, we got you. No, Read or Die, we got you, man. We 100% got you. No worries, brother. No worries at all.
Yeah, this was like was this like a surprise one per store? Like it was unannounced, or did retailers know about this this Spider-Man ahead of time?
That's a great question, because
I really don't know. Yeah, I really don't know.
I think that if they did, I mean, is there a deal where they can't talk about books that they know about coming out?
I know that as a seller, when they send us the exclusive list that we have options for, we're not allowed to disclose what the books are going to be because we have to get them ahead of FOC. So there's always a disclaimer that says you can't say which this list is that we're sending you, because they give you a reason on why these books are the options too. So
Nice.
Okay.
This is kind of a
what is it selling for? Like $50-$60?
yeah, $60.
The buy-in for me was $50. I was like,
That's a lot.
It's a weird looking cover. I mean, I'm looking at, like, Cho's Hulk's face, and he looks like you need to be on like the American Pie movies or something. I mean, like it just looks like they just look weird.
it's
to
very
me.
narrow.
Yeah, everything looks odd to me.
That's your background, American Pie.
It's not.
Dang it.
everybody's enjoying
Never
cake
did.
except for Riri. Riri and Kamala's not enjoying cake.
Riri's neck's too small to be in armor.
I was about to say what's up with Kamala's hand, and then I went, oh, never mind.
Well,
That's
Riri
not-
how's Riri even gonna eat cake?
Well, who's
Right?
the girl behind who's the girl behind Nova?
Silk, right? Isn't that Cindy Moon?
And who's the brother behind Nova?
That's a good question.
He brought the
And,
cake. That's what
Yeah, he brought the cake.
And he can't get none? Fucking Hulk.
Oh my God, Mel. Okay, moving on.
Still love for Ron Lim. One thing I will say, this is one of the better Ron Lim covers I've seen in a while. I don't know what it was, but there were some really not very great Ron Lim covers in the past couple of years, and I'm a real big Ron Lim fan because of Silver Surfer, but this is definitely one of his better ones lately.
Stupid Mel Stifler.
Hulk Stifler. I see it. Brandon Morris is
It's
Hulk
the
Stifler.
faux hawk that makes him do it. That's what it is.
Make sure you guys go check out, before we get into the top 3, make sure you guys go check out the new 3 Comic Money. They have Axel Alonso over there talking about crime covers.
Cool.
This is a really good show, and it's really cool to see creators just talk about their love of comics and their favorite covers. It's a lot of fun, and I hope you guys go check it out. That is 3 Comic Money on the channel over there at Tales from the Flipside. Make sure you guys go check that out. All right, let's get on to, let's see here, another book this week with an African American hero, and that is number 3 this week. Ironheart, the Riri Williams Ironheart, number 1, and this is the second print.
Yep.
Yeah. This was
This
like a $5 book, and now it's $350.
I'm not gonna touch this one.
She's got the Heisman pose going on.
I don't know.
Is that raw? 350 raw?
Yeah, $350 raw.
Holy cow!
Hey, remember, Brian? No jokes. There's no jokes on the show tonight. None.
You gotta be joking me.
No, I don't.
I like your explanation there at the end there, sir. COVID. You were just bored.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if something's wrong, it's just COVID.
There you
If somebody says something dumb, COVID.
I mean, the cover's not bad. I don't mind the cover. I like simple covers. Let's give it some love since it's getting $350. You don't
Again,
like the cover? I like the simple. I like Yeah, no. What's I'm trying here. They got the heart-shaped light in the middle. I
don't know the legitimacy of some of these sales. How can I say? But again,
You can, of course, you can say it.
what do I know? I just drink sauce.
Hey Mel, is there some fuckery afoot?
It's not a foot. It's 10 toes with this bullshit here. But
So we need a sound. We need to add a sound effect for whatever this is. We just gotta think of it.
Reader Guy said it looks like a keyhole. Isn't it a keyhole? I thought it was.
I think it is. Yeah,
That's
that's
the
what I
same
thought.
thing. It looks like a keyhole. I don't know.
Maybe it's a crossover with Lock and Key. Maybe that's what it's going to be.
Now I'm in.
again,
Now I'm invested.
if you could make money off this, God bless you. So that's all I'm gonna say.
How many of these have sold?
Several.
Whoa.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. Sorry. This is my opinion. That's being nice.
Look at Almighty. Hey, Almighty. If you make money over, hey man, do your thing, man.
I think if you took a poll from us 5 that are sitting here on the left side of the screen of thumbs up or thumbs down, I think you're going to get a consensus on this one.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was a $25 book, we probably would be like, okay, I can see that. 400.
Do we know a print count on this?
I doubt it, but I mean,
for $350, dude. Why?
It's not.
Her first appearance didn't go for $350.
No, I mean
Yeah,
it's
great point.
no.
Great point.
But I don't want to be that guy. So again, let me just keep my calm.
We'll see what happens. You never know. I mean,
if you make money on it, more power.
Yep.
So.
All right, on to number 2 this week, and more Black Panther. And this is I love this cover. I wish I would have bought this cover. This is a cover that I always said I wanted. I love backgrounds like this that have that in this cover with the comic book covers. I just love backgrounds like that. You'll see a lot of those backgrounds on Flipside templates and stuff. I wish I would have found one of these. And that's Klaws of the Panther, number 1, the Shuri variant.
I found 2 of these, and I had the tape on the plastic on the backboard, and it ripped right where the barcode was.
Ooh.
So I gotta add this. I saw this cover, and I just got to give a shout out to the people that they have so much swag to them. Oh my goodness. The popped collars and the fur. She's got the tooth necklace.
This is a pretty cover. This one I'm good with. Yeah,
I dig the culture so hard on this stuff. Like, I was gonna say, even with like what the Wakanda run, if you guys really want to throw some love, if you go and read Wakanda, they get really into the people and the culture and stuff of where that land comes from. And I love how they bring it.
This is fantastic.
I really do.
This is a good one. This is a thumbs up for us.
I think everybody in the chat agrees that this is a gorgeous cover. So
Stephanie Hans too. I mean,
yeah.
Hold on. If you got one, hold on to it, because.
And what are these getting, Ben? Raw? Are these 125 raw?
Yeah, 120. Yeah, raw. Yeah, 125 or more. And it's just a 1 in 10, so it's not like it's rare at all. But yeah, 1 1/4. It was only like $20. I mean, I should have. I'm with you, Brian. It's one of those that I've seen it like listed 1,000 times, and I'm like, yeah, I need to get that. In my mind, I'm thinking I'll still find it in the wild for $5 because it's only a 1 in 10, and I've never found it. And I found a lot of books, but this one I've never found.
Mel, did you say you got a couple of these?
I got one now.
One's now in the furnace.
Yeah.
I got a proposition for you coming up here, sir.
Talk to me.
Oh jeez.
Let's get to number 1, and then I'll throw it on you.
All right.
Before we get to number 1, again, I'm going to remind everybody that our community did take a hit. We lost another member of the community, and that's Michael Stout, and we have a memorial fund set up over at GoFundMe. Shout out to the Absolute Geek crew and family. He was a big part of the Absolute Geek podcast crew over there, and a young father of 3. husband that lost his life unexpectedly the other day. So if you guys are able to give, I know we've had a lot of losses in this community lately, and we've had a lot of things where people have given money, and we appreciate every single bit of that. So just keep your eyes out. We've talked about it before. We're going to try and set up some things. Bird City Comics said they're going to donate some Infinity Slabs. Mighty Mel V and crew over at Drunken Chat Son's going to do something for him tomorrow night. And, of course, the GoFundMe is set up. We'll be giving away some cool books to help them out. So if you guys do go over to the GoFundMe and give money, just say, you know, what family you're coming from, whether it's Drunken Chat, Bird City family, or Absolute Geek family, Flipside family, so we can get you guys in the raffle for that cool stuff. So on to number one this week, and this is a book that just a cool book this week. I'm not hating this. I like this book.
Nice.
It tugs at your heartstrings. Yeah, and that is this is the Rise of the Black Panther, number one, the movie variant. How hard is this book to come by?
I don't think it's terribly difficult to. I mean, I don't think it's too terribly hard to find.
Was this a ratio?
I didn't see that it was, but I'm not going to swear that it was or wasn't one way or the other. I probably could check real quick on. You can usually tell on Midtown if they've got it marked up on their original. Yeah, you guys can talk about this, and I'll look real quick to see if there was a ratio. Well,
what you have is that this was a $5 book to now an $80 to $100 book, yep. Yeah, you put it's just a very nice reminder of how good he was as Black Panther, which we talked about earlier. You're always gonna think about Chadwick Boseman now, hand in hand with this character, and. I'm really looking forward to, again, what you guys are going to talk about on Drunken Chat Son about this. You kind of gave a little hint before the show, and you guys definitely make sure you guys go check out Drunken Chat tomorrow to hear about this.
Hey, Brian, how hard was this to find about a week or so ago? Was this something that you could have found easily? That's
a good question. If anybody in the chat, has anybody in the chat picked any of these up lately within the past month or so?
It says on Midtown when it was released, it was cover price, so it was not.
Really?
It would have been just
open order.
There was a couple of these movie variants, and I do remember one of them being a 1 in 10. I don't know which one.
Yeah, they did two. They did the Prelude to the Black Panther, but he's got the helmet on, and there's another one, but it's the live action 2. There's a couple of them. So I mean,
I know
that's the only one with his helmet off, though.
Let me see which one was the ratio with.
I love that costume too so much. Like that's one of the few movies where the costume was done perfectly. Like there was no issues with that costume with me. Especially, I really love the purple thing that they do, where it's like the John Tyler Christopher. Purple. Oh, I love that how they do that in the movie. The different types of so cool. Very great job designing this suit.
So Mel, I wanted to say and wait to this part. I don't feel comfortable selling my copy, so if you want to work out some type of trade, got one here for you.
For sure.
So that's what I wanted to bring up.
That's what I'm talking about. This is the community that we're talking about, guys.
We're not going to sell it, but we'll figure out something else.
Yeah, but I don't want to give you the tape ripped. That ain't fair.
So I just say hit me up and we'll work out something that I want in my collection. You want one of these in your collection? I don't feel comfortable selling it to you. I'd rather you have it since it's something you're
appreciate
looking for. And we'll work something out. So
that's community, guys. Much love with keeping this community like that. That's very cool, guys.
Almighty said the sure was a 1 in 10. Hold on, I know it was a hold on, I forgot which one it was.
Well, real quick while you're checking that, Mel, remember, guys, this list is posted at comicbookinvest.com every Friday by the one and only Ben Stein, who is with us tonight. For all you guys that don't know, if you guys recognize the scene behind Ben Stein.
Nobody's even made a guess tonight.
Unreal. So make sure
Mel,
you guys make a guest in the live chat. And
these are the only two other ones I could find, and these are the ones that were like the movie type variants. I don't know if you can see.
Let me see the other one.
Yeah.
And those were open order, or there was
these were open order that I could tell. But yeah, I was just digging around in boxes and I was trying to find, because I knew I had one of those, but the only other two I could think of that were the movie style variants. These are the prelude to the movies. But
And we're willing to trade if you get our faces tattooed on your other arm.
on your butt cheek.
On your butt cheek.
Let me get my bread up.
You know, one of the
Don't worry,
books.
just hit me up later.
One of the books that we've talked about before is that J. Scott Campbell Shuri variant where the background is black and white. I love that book, and if the spec market keeps going in the direction it's going, I see that book just getting ridiculous again, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And
The NYCC.
Yep. And everybody just have the glass half full mentality. I mean, again, if it was one of us, I want my books to go up in value, so I'll have fun collecting them and tracking them down, and yeah. So
yeah, I don't think it's disrespectful at all.
Me either.
I mean, people want it because that it meant a lot to them.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I mean, again, we talked about this Monday on the Flipside show. You know, it's one thing to put up, to try and purposefully capitalize and say, I'm going to gouge you on a price. But it's another thing to just say, hey, I'm going to sell it, whatever, put it up at auction, whatever it sells for. That's what somebody is wanting to pay for right now.
Exactly.
Then go have at it. But if you're saying I'm going to, put 10 times the value and buy it now, and I'm going to try and reset the market, that's something totally different. But if it's an auction, I don't think that's not disrespectful. That's not gouging. It's not anything.
Black Panther 170 movie variant legacy. You may order one variant for every 10 regular you purchase.
There we go.
So that was a 1 in 10. I knew it was one of them.
Very cool.
It. But he has the mask on, but it doesn't matter. It's Black Panther. It's a 1 in 10. So out of all the movie variants, I think the Shuri one and this one was a 1 in 10. So it's Black Panther 170, 1 in 10 photo variant.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to. This is a great comment that before we leave, I want to point out that the Reader Die says this movie, i.e. Black Panther, was my kid's favorite Marvel movie, especially my daughter. And I think that is one of the really important things about this character, this movie, is that the kids really fell in love with it, and this is a great character for the kids to fall in love with, and I'm not mad at that at all. Very cool. So, all right, guys, that was a great show this week. Everybody, thank you for joining us live and being part of the chat. Much love to everybody. Again, make sure you guys go check out the Mighty Mel V YouTube channel for Drunken Chat tomorrow night. You never know who might show up over there.
And
great cast of characters.
Please subscribe because we're close to giving this box away. I don't want the value of the books to go down. So
we got one more thing to hit over there, and that's 1,000 subscribers. You guys go over to Drunken Chat, Mighty Mel V YouTube channel, and subscribe ASAP if you're not already subscribed.
Absolutely.
For the new listeners who don't know what that is all about, I am giving away something called the Drunken Box. It's going to be well over $1,000 worth of books in this one box. One winner, one box. One of the books in there is door number 5. What's the 5? The Rebic variant.
Yep.
9.8. Not raw. 9.8. And it was at one time a $700 book, but that was 2 months ago. I think we dropped down to maybe like 4 or 5, but still, you're getting this for free. All you gotta do, people come, subscribe, and that's it. You don't gotta light matches and set witches on fire, none of this other nonsense you guys do. Just come do, subscribe, say hello, and that's it.
and of course, Facebook.com/Bird City Comics.
That's right.
One of the best live auction groups in the game. Make sure you go check out Anthony, Laura, and Tim over there, just killing it all the time at Bird City Comics on Instagram. Also, birdcitycomics.com for the one and only Infinity Frame.
Yeah, and stay tuned because we've got some exclusives dropping. The Infinity Frame, absolutely.
Yes.
Feel like there was something else happening with us. Oh, Laura and I got another big collection coming in.
Yeah, we just moved on this.
So you guys are welcome to come over for pizza, and we'll nerd out. We'll throw on some old sci-fi movies, something definitely magical for Mel, and we'll dig.
Hell yeah!
I'm still waiting on my frog book, man.
I sent you a picture of a frog
It's
book.
a frog. True indeed.
I mean, that's close.
You should see when he texted back. It was like, nice, but I felt the sarcasm in it.
Nice.
Nice.
I was like, hey, that's not the one, but click.
Not my fucking frog book. Somebody has a 9/8 of that book, so we're in heavy negotiations.
Awesome. That's what I love. So, Ben, do we want to give away where you were at? Nobody guessed it. Where are you at tonight?
This is actually from the scene from Field of Dreams with Moonlight Graham.
Oh, I love that scene. I love that scene. What a great movie. That movie just makes me think of my pops every time, playing catch with my pops.
Yep, me too.
Can you guys guess where we're at?
I think you already told us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like magic and it's on fire, so good.
I was
All right, moving on.
Moving on. Much love, everybody. Thank you for joining us again. Make sure you like and subscribe and check us out next time. We will see you then. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.